I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 27 of our Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge. And guys, if you missed last episode, we've been making it towards this ancient ruins type deal where we got to deal with Groudon. Going after Team Magma here, but we did get a few encounters along the way. We battled a bunch of trainers along the way. But let's do a quick team recap here. Of course, we have Nozomi the Mewtwo with Confusion, Incinerate, Future Sight, Shadow Ball. We have Kakashi Sensei with them black glasses, still unneeded. Need to give it a better item. Eventually we will. But Kakashi, our Thunderous, has Smackdown, Revenge, Fly, Discharge. And then, of course, we got Wukong the Slaw King with a Silk Scarf, Slay King Slay with that Strength, Rock Smash, Feint Attack, and Slack Off. Chica, our Monferno with Fury Swipes, Incinerate, Nasty Plot, Overheat. We have an egg. It has a Roses Incense. Is it a Badoo? Is it a Mewtwo? I don't know. I'm excited to find out. It's not close to hatching, though. I'm hoping we can hatch it before the series is over. And, of course, last but certainly not least, we have Umi the War Turtle, one level away from evolving into a Blastoise with Bite, Dive, Surf, and Water Pulse. So that is our squad currently. Once this egg hatches, we'll probably add a new team member. I don't know who we're going to add yet. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards Tamari, our Tyranitar, but we'll see what happens in the meantime. We do need to do a little bit of grinding at some point. I might do that off camera just to catch up Chica and Umi, and then if we do add Tamari, we'll have to get her a little caught up as well. But for now, we're on Route 128. This is a new route, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly double check. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get an encounter here. This should be where we need to go also to deal with Groudon. I believe Groudon is in here. I don't know if we actually battle Groudon right away. It's been a long time since I played a Hoenn-based game. Kind of just surfing here. Hopefully an encounter will pop up here. But we've gotten a lot of encounters the last couple episodes. Some pretty exciting stuff. We got a Tornadus. We got to name him Guy, of course. He's green, and he's kind of one of Kakashi's counterparts. Mawile is our encounter here, by the way. Mawile, we had a Mega Mawile in our Ultra Sun. Was it the Ultra Sun? Yeah, the Ultra Sun Nuzlocke that we did. And Randomizer Nuzlocke. And it was actually a Mega Mawile when we caught it. However, I made a mistake, and with the emulator and the ROM, apparently if you deposit the Mega Pokemon in the PC, like what was it? It was something weird. There was something you couldn't do with like deposit into the PC. No, you couldn't have it in your party. That's what it was. When you turn off the game, when you turn it back on, if the Pokemon was in your party, it would lose its Mega status for some reason. It was very strange. Anyways, I don't know how I'm going to catch it. I'm going to hit it with the Confusion. It might survive. If it survives, we'll try to catch it. If not, I'm not super worried about it. It did not survive. So we're going to go ahead and just count that off as a loss. I'm going to go ahead and write that down, though, that we had a Mawile failed in Route 128. We have a full grip of Pokemon in the PC. And quite honestly, I like Mawile, but I'm not like a massive fan of Mawile, so I'm not too worried about losing Mawile. Alright, so we need to come down here. Maybe there's a Corsola swimming about. Maybe this isn't where we need to go. Maybe we need to go around it. So we're going to dive right in into this episode. Okay, yeah, so this is where we need to go, it looks like. So now we're in the Seafloor Cavern. I do think we can actually get an encounter in here as well as a static encounter. There's a submarine. I think we have to battle Team Magma here. Alright, so we're actually in a cave right now. And there's Team Magma members everywhere, it seems. We will get an encounter in here, too. Because why not? We got a max revive. Not very useful in a Nuzlocke. But we can sell it, so that's always good. Okay, so our encounter for Seafloor Cavern is an electrode. That's cool. But, again, I'm not super bothered about not catching this electrode. So I'm going to hit it with an Incinerate. It might survive it. Also, I'm kind of worried about it exploding on us. Light screen, okay. So it survives. We'll try to catch it. We have... Because we got to try and capture... See, here's the thing. We have to try and capture the Groudon static encounter. And I don't know if it's automatically a legendary. Because with the... it's either Latias or Latias. It doesn't really matter, right? The Lati encounter that we have, where they give you a Lati, like, for free in the game. Do we just catch it with a Pokeball? Alright. Electrode's in here. What are we going to name Electrode? I'll talk about what I was going to talk about here in a second. What am I going to nickname this thing? So, it's genderless, so it doesn't really matter on that end. Let's go ahead and name it... I'm trying to think of a good name for Electrode. I have no idea. Let's just name him Eric. Eric the Electrode. I like my alliterations, you guys know that. Let me go ahead and write down that we got Electrode. It's our 43rd encounter in our Randomizer Nuzlocke here. Eric caught in the Seafloor Cavern. Okay, so back to my point, right? So, when we did the Lottie encounter, it was a static encounter that they gave us, like the Lottie just joined our team, right? I forget which one it was in this game. I think it was Latios in this game, but regardless, it doesn't really matter, right? So when it joined our team, it was actually a set tile with a Mega Stone. So I think you were guaranteed to get a Mega Pokemon with its stone. But it was randomized which one you got. So I don't know if that means that this Mega Pokemon we're going to encounter, not Mega Pokemon, sorry, the Legendary Pokemon we're going to encounter will always be a Legendary or always a Mega Pokemon, because they have Groudon and Kyogre was like their origin form, which is basically a Mega. They have to use an item, and then they basically Mega Evolve just like a Mega Pokemon does. So I don't know if that's randomized as another like Mega type Pokemon. We'll find out. I'm excited to find out. We're gonna hit him with the Shadow Ball. We could use Incinerate or Shadow Ball here. I think Shadow Ball has a little more damage to it though. I think Incinerate's what, 70 base, and I think Shadow Ball's 90 base. Don't quote me on that unless I'm correct, and feel free. So we take out one grunt. They want to go home, then just go home. You know, I won't hold it against you. Another Magma member here. We have the submarine is so small and cramped that it makes your body hurt, but I don't mind it. Fair enough, I guess. So we got the Sis and Bro Grunt, and they have a Deontay. So Deontay is a rock fairy type, if I'm not mistaken. We probably don't necessarily want Mewtwo in here, although it's not a terrible thing. Umi would be good, but Umi's a little under-leveled for this. I'm trying to think what we want to do here. I think Shadow Ball would be fine. I'm worried that it might set up on us in some way. That's my biggest fear at this moment. I don't know if Umi coming in is a good idea. I'm just going to keep Nozomin, I think. I think Confusion wouldn't be very effective. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. We also have a chance of lowering the special defense as well. So we're going to go for a skill swap here. We now switch abilities, which is fine with me. I don't care that it has pressure. So we're going to go for another Shadow Ball here. HP power, that's fine. So Umi probably would have been fine ultimately, but I was a little worried that it would have like, I would just switch and it would do like Diamond Storm or something, right? And just do a tremendous amount of damage, and then I'd have to like heal, and it would do damage again. I would have to heal, and you know, it was a big. Ooh, we're about to evolve here with a Skull Bash. We'll pass on that. Yeah. That's cool though. Umi's going to evolve here into a beautiful Blastoise. Blastoise is my favorite evolved starter Pokemon, like the final evolution of a starter Pokemon. Cyndaquil is probably my favorite. No, it is my favorite starter Pokemon in general. But I love Blastoise more than I love Typhlosion. So I like Squirtle's line the best out of all the starters. Um, so it's hard for me to say if I like Blastoise or Cyndaquil more than the other. I probably like Blastoise more than Cyndaquil. But as far as like base, like, ooh, we got a Charty Berry. As far as like a base starter Pokemon, Cyndaquil is my favorite aesthetically. Nothing really going on here, it looks like. So let's go ahead and head into the cave. I love Donphan. Would have loved to catch Donphan over the Electro, but that's alright. That's okay. Is there a purpose to doing this? Oh, I guess there's a shortcut to leave. Alright, so we're on the next floor here. We have to do strength again. Do I have any repels? I probably do. Just a normal repel. I got a couple max repels. I don't really care about getting encounters here. Obviously, we've already got our one encounter. I should buy some more repels when we go back to the Pokemart. It's a whole nother room, huh? Or the floor. Interesting. What if I do this? Can't do nothing there, okay. Who are you? How did you get in here? So there's a Magikarp. An Uxie. I could just stay in Shadow Ball. I feel like we're using Mewtwo a lot right now. But to be fair, one of our team members is an egg. The other two are kind of weak, so we're kind of grinding them up just a little bit. But I do feel like I'm depending on Mewtwo a little bit too much here. Goes for Yawn. That's kind of annoying. But that's okay. We can do one more Shadow Ball and knock out Uxie here. Goes for Endure, so never mind. We're going to be put to sleep. Which is pretty annoying. But we lowered that special D though. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and use an Awakening. Status Restore. There we go. Goes for Future Sight, that's fine. Can it endure again? It might. We're gonna go for Incinerate, save some Shadow Balls here for the future. And Uxie gets KO'd. That was a total and complete loss. Alright, so we're going to push this in. So I can go in here and then go over here now, right? Okay, not too worried about that right now. I don't know if there's any items over there or not. There's a couple rooms we've kind of skipped. Alright. So we'll do this, do this. Alright, can't do anything with that. Do this. Go through here. Question is, how do I get... Okay. Hold on. I messed up somewhere, and that's fine. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, obviously. You do this. Okay, hold on. There we go. Problem solved. Got some magma here. What cry was that? There's a TM, we got Earthquake! Hell yeah. Earthquake is always a favorite. Is there anyone that could really benefit? Can Slot King learn Earthquake? He can. Ooh, spicy. No, we don't want to give it to Nozomi. But we are going to give Earthquake to Wukong here. I need to look at Blastoise's stats. Would I benefit from having Earthquake? Ooh, what do I get rid of though? Feint attack? Yeah. Let's take a quick peek at Umi here. So yeah, our physical attack is actually greater than our special attack, which is interesting. Let's get rid of Water Pulse for Earthquake. We can use, yeah, I was we can use Dark Pulse, but again, that's a special move. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Water Pulse because we have Surf, and Surf is just stronger anyways. And then we could always get rid of Dive at some point. Because after a certain point, I don't think we need Dive, right? Like after this portion of the game, I don't think you need Dive to get into the Elite Four. Alright, so here we go. So there's Maxie and Archie. And then of course Groudon in the background. So it's kind of strange. Is Groudon at this point like a statue-like figure? And he's going to awaken it with the orb? I don't understand. Do they ever like make that clear? Because it looks like a statue to me, right? The power of Primal. Did I call them Ancient earlier? I meant Primal. For their Mega Evolution type thing. Brace yourself for my ultimate attack! Big Bang Attack! No. What if... What if... Alright, so... Magma Leader Maxie with a Darumaka. So we got 4 Pokemon to go through here. So Darumaka, obviously nothing too threatening. So an easy start for us. I said he just bodies my entire team. Would be hilarious. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take him down here with a Confusion. I might take a couple Confusions. Goes for Taunt. That's fine. So Darumaka goes down. Pikachu. Yeah, you know what? Slot King has Earthquake now, so let's go ahead and let's give it to him. comes Big Daddy Wukong. Nozomi grows level 50. Let's learn Recover. That's actually not terrible. Would I rather have Recover over Future Sight though? That's a tough one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Recover could be pretty good. Spoopa, that's a bug type, right? You know what? It's a weaker bug type too. Let's bring Chica out. Maybe we can get Infernape in this episode as well as Blastoise. That'd be pretty exciting. Oh wow, we're pretty close to leveling up too. Now, Spewpa is 6 levels ahead of us. I'm gonna go for Incinerate. I could go for Overheat. It goes for Protect. That's fine. I should have went for Nasty Plot. Damn it, almost did. Goes for Protect again, but it fails. We're gonna get a nice little Incinerate in. Not quite KO worthy. Thought about going for Overheat. Overheat would have done the deed. Going for Protect again, so its only attack may be Protect. Spewpa is essentially like the Metapod of the evolutionary line. And we know how powerful those Pokemon are. Not very. So we're now level 36 with Chica. Which means, ooh, close combat. Which means we're gonna get, our, Infernape. So yeah, we'll go and replace that with close combat. Next is a Sableye. Sableye's only weakness is Fairy type, which we don't have. Yeah, let's go into Kakashi here. I was trying to think of who I wanted to go into. Really isn't a great option. We don't want to go into Nozomi because it is a dark type, right? And, you know, it could do some decent amount of damage to us. We're going to go for Discharge. It's a Mega Sableye too. Interesting. I really like Mega Sableye's design. I love that gigantic crystal. Goes for Power Gem. This is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, we're cool. Everything's good. We should be fine. We outspeed. Alright, and we got a critical just to add a little cherry to the top. And we beat Maxie. And we go to level 47. Nani? So now we have ourselves an Infernape as well. So 2 really cool starter Pokemon evolutions in today's episode, which is really exciting. I really do like Infernape a lot. Definitely one of my favorites of the legendaries. Definitely. Is it my favorite Gen 4? Yeah, definitely my favorite Gen 4. My favorite Gen 4 starter specifically. We all know who my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon is, because it's my favorite Pokemon in the entire world of Pokemon. And that's Glaceon. Ha 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 ha. He's absolutely losing it. Believing to the very end that a world where humanity and Pokemon coexist must be the best, rejecting my ideals without a second thought. Okay, so noble, and yet I will not yield. I will not bend. My ideals will not be shaken, nor will they be stirred. Just goes on forever. I'll use the red orb to awaken Groudon, revert it to its primal form, and put an end to all else. Wait, Maxie. Oh. I forget her name. What's her name? Tabitha. Do stop that now, please, Maxie. You just don't understand. What Groudon will bring up upon the awakening is the end of the world. Oh no, we tried. Do we attempt to capture Groudon in Sutopolis? I can't remember. I think it is in Sutopolis. There we go. Or maybe we do battle him here. I don't remember. We get a nice, cool little cutscene here. And there it is, Groudon in the flesh. At last, I've finally done it. A new world for human evolution will be born. Fierce in the heat I would expect, so that is what I have what we long wished for. It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues. This cannot be. Continue reading, then report back. All that matters is that I've used the red orb to awaken Groudon, and now I'll transform this planet to a land ideal for humanity. Brings about an end, alright, but you don't get to choose what end. It's gonna drive every living thing on this planet to its death. And it's all happening because you were cocky enough to think you could control the super ancient Pokemon's power. It certainly is bright outside today. It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights. So this is the power of the super ancient Pokemon. This is how Groudon brings everything to an end. We're off to set sail for Sootopolis. That blasted Groudon is no doubt going to get there ahead of us. I'll be waiting deep in the Cave of the Origin there in Sootopolis. Okay. Hey little scamp, look, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, right? So let me say sorry for the way this has gone down, and I'm sorry because I gotta ask you to pitch in with the cleanup. Okay? So yeah, so I guess it is in Sootopolis. I couldn't remember. It's been a long. Like I said, it's been a while. Oh hey, it's Steven. Ruby. I'm sorry I cannot be here sooner. Terrible. So this is what being depicted in the painting of the Granite Cave. If this does not stop all Ho and no, the entire world will burn up. Nothing could live in such a land of death, neither Pokemon nor humans. This dreadful blaze, it must be caused by the sweltering heat wave forming above Sootopolis. There's no point in agonizing over the situation from here. I have to go to Sootopolis. There must be answers there. Ruby, I will count on you to help with this crisis, but please promise you will do anything reckless. Well then, I'll go ahead to Sootopolis. Good luck to you. Could they have at least, like, given him a Pokemon actually flying, like a Skarmory or something? Anyways, we're going to head to Sootopolis here. We'll go ahead and heal our Pokemon up. We'll probably go to the Pokemart. And, I don't think we automatically go into the battle with Groudon. I think we have to go through the cave, right? So we'll probably save that for next episode. I'm very excited to see what Groudon's going to end up being in the randomizer. Watch it just be a Groudon. You know, I really do like Groudon aesthetically. It's definitely my favorite between Kyogre and Groudon. Obviously, Rayquaza, I think I like more than the other two. I think most people would probably agree with that. But, I don't know. I We'll quickly go to the Pokemart. I want to get some repels. I want to get some more potions and stuff. Make sure we're nice and stocked. We need some more Pokeballs as well. Is the Pokemart up here? I don't know where the Pokemart is at. It's too bright and sunny. No. I don't remember where the Pokemart's at. Might have to go to a different place to go to a Pokemart. To be honest. Oof. Maybe there's no Pokemart here. I don't remember if there is or isn't. Oh, we'll fly to Lily Cove real quick. Oh, I know Lily Cove has a gigantic department store, right? God dang it, I don't want to go there. I just want a regular Pokemart. So, we'll fly to Moss Deep. Almost passed right by the Pokemart because of the sun. Alright, so we're going to buy a couple things here. We need some more Ultra Balls. Let's buy 10 of them. We want some more Super Potions. Let's get like 15 of them. Whoops. Hyper Potions are probably good on. We're probably good on that stuff for now. Antidote, let's buy a couple more of those. We definitely want some more Paralyzed Hills. I think we need Burnt Hills as well. I like to have about 3 of each. Ice Shield, we're good on Foothill, okay. And then Repels, Super Repels I think is the best bang for your buck. Unless they've changed it. I'll buy 10 of them. Buy a couple of these as well. Alright. So let's fly back to Setopolis. We'll go ahead and wrap the episode up, guys. And the next episode we'll go into, I think it's called the Cave of Origin. And we'll get an encounter there, I think. But we'll also be able to encounter the Groudon too, which will be pretty exciting. Let's see, Setopolis is over here. And then, of course, after that, we'll get ready to do the 8th and final gym. Head to Victory Road and, of course, the Elite Four and a bunch of trainers on the way. So we're getting close to being done. We still probably have, I don't know, like 5 to 10 episodes left, somewhere in between there. But very exciting. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels. Bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bang!